Hey everybody, welcome back to Perfect Dark Zero. Today we're going old South America way, and we're gonna be in the jungle. I gotta say, this level, and the one after it as well actually, are probably my least favorite in the game. They're just they're hard and they're annoying, and I find them very inconsistent. But enough about that, let's get going.
This is a recon op, Joe, not a personal vendetta. I know you want revenge on Mayhem, but as long as you're aboard an Institute dropship, you'll obey my command. Understood? Jonathan's team has made a safe landing. They've shooted in south of Mayhem's position and are ready to move on Datadyne's dig site. Eagle 1's going to take you.
Hold on! We got ground fire! Damn it! Eagle 2's punched out! We lost our escort! Hope he hit eject. Aw shit, we're leaking goat juice! I gotta set this baby down!
What in damnation's happening? Apparently Datadyne were expecting us. Defend our dropship, Joanna!
Alright, so we're taking a fairly simple loadout of a DWP-5 and a data thief. This level throws you right into the thick of it right away, so there isn't going to be any time for an introduction once we get in. Let's get going.
Eagle 1's hit! Some joker popped a hole in our fuel line! I gotta set this baby down!
Your flybys get Datadyne's attention, Joanna. The whole jungle will be coming down on top of you. Grab yourself some kit and get suited up.
Already on it. It's a perfect fit.
Welcome to Peru, Miss Dark.
We got their attention all right. Whole jungle's gonna be coming down on top of us. Here they come!
Okay, so first thing, we got a new weapon right here. This is the RCP-90. It isn't a returner from Perfect Dark, but you could probably call it a returner from GoldenEye. It's a powerful submachine gun with a large ammo capacity and a fast rate of fire, but it's pretty inaccurate, especially under sustained fire. Its secondary function is threat detector, and this sort of dulls your vision but outlines allies in green and enemies in red. It also costs you accuracy. It's going to come in very useful in this level, as you're about to see. So the start of the mission means we need to defend our crashed dropship. The enemies spawn in, I think it's kind of random actually, and will either choose to attack the dropship or you.
We're in deep, serious! Suppress the fire, now!
My bird's gonna need a new paint job!
The pilot is also helping defend, and he can actually take care of himself pretty well. He will drop in those comments, which let you know how bad the dropship is getting. So his first little comment there means we're somewhere between 20 to 25% damage. Now, you may have heard someone shooting a mag sec just a second ago. Those are the guys you really have to pay attention to. As well as the mag sec, they carry grenades, and that can seriously fuck you up.
We hit it!
Luckily, it looks like the magsec guy went after the dropship, and our pilot must have taken care of him.
That's the lot of them. I can hold the LZ now.
I kind of made a mess here.
Joe, this is Jonathan. Can you read me? Looks like we interrupted Datadyne's little camping trip. Nothing we can't handle, but it's slowing us down. You gotta get to the dig site for us. I know you can do it.
Right. So let's take a look at the dropship. It's actually in pretty good condition. We got a couple little fires, some bullet holes, and our pilot's apparently Captain Wild Bill Overton. Let's go see how he's doing.
Illume's pretty bad out there. Here, take these.
So he's actually just given us a new gadget, the threat detector goggles. and these do the same thing as the RCP-90's secondary function, except you can use them with any weapon and it doesn't give you an accuracy penalty. I'm going to try to keep them off as much as possible in this level, but it's going to be hard.
Joanna, don't make a sound. There's spider bots ahead. They'll only explode if they hear you, mind. Sneak past or disable the sensor.
And this is the level's first dick move. If you make any noise, these spider bots will attack you. If they get close to you, they explode, and they're resistant to bullets. They're armored. There's one there, and another couple this way. Luckily, they're pretty easy to deal with, as hacking this terminal gets rid of them for the rest of the level.
Spiderbot sensors are all offline. Our tech guy Grimshaw would love to meet a girl like you.
Fucking spider bots. Now, on to the next section. We got a bit of a village here, and it's pretty literally crawling with bad guys. I'm going to try and do this section a little bit stealthily, so as to minimize the damage I take.
Could have been me.
I want this area secure. ASAP. Code red, code red.
Target's on defense.
This section's not really that bad, as long as you do it well. Most of the guys, most of the infantry don't have helmets. The guys on the mounted guns are pretty easy to deal with from cover.
The bitch.
The only problem is going to be those guys on the roof once we get to them.
Contact. Threat confirmed. My back! Not bad for a girl!
Alright, we're only looking at a few more guys to go.
Got us a Delta Tango.
Okay, now the guys on the roof are a problem for a couple reasons. One, shooting them makes them stumble down the roof where you can't see them anymore, so it's really hard to kill them quickly. The other problem is that they're armed with the mag-sack grenade combo that I hate so very, very much.
Target's playing deep.
Luckily, they're far enough away that their grenades aren't a huge deal. Oh, but shit, it looks like I missed a couple guys on my first round through. There's one more guy on the roof. He's sort of tucked away here, up where you can't really see him, and if you don't know he's there, he'll probably ambush you with a grenade, which is big trouble. But that's it, we can make our way up through the village now. There are still a couple guys left, but they're holding position inside these buildings. So you gotta try and sneak up on them.
Cut!
in here we actually have something of a little bit of an armory. And we're actually going to trade out our RCP-90 for some frag grenades. We're going to need those in a second.
Not bad.
Okay, so the next place we have to go is actually up this ladder here. Unfortunately, we can't see into that room, and I happen to know that there are bad guys there. Or one bad guy. So what we're going to do is just throw all of our grenades and hope that we get him.
Alpha, guard that exit.
I think we got him. And, oh yeah, there he is. We get a little bit of an armor pickup, that's going to help us out. And moving on.
Code 2 situation.
This is why I hate the keeping the threat detector goggles on. It's actually a very pretty level. It's just too hard to see the bad guys through most of it.
Joanna, this is Carrington. We're getting a weak signal from Eagle 2's transponder. We can't leave our pilot behind. I need you to get to him before Datadyne can.
We got a couple more MagSec grenade guys and normal guys to deal with on our way through here. MagSec guys are especially annoying because they're in the middle of a waterfall. This next area is something of a swamp, and it's probably next to the opening of the game, of the level I mean. This is probably the worst area for visibility.
Speed up.
Luckily you can shoot through most of the vegetation. Everything except for big trees you can just shoot right through. Of course, that means that they can too, and they're a lot better at seeing you than you are at seeing them. With these guys dealt with, it's time to rescue that pilot.
We knew he dropped into enemy territory, but we didn't count on Datadyne getting to him so quickly. Our pilot signal's heading up the mountain. Track him down.
Eyes on target.
So this is the group of guys taking our pilot hostage. They got a magsec grenade guy, they got a guy with the heavy machine gun, and then a couple of normal infantry guys with the RCP-90. If you take too long, they actually will try and execute the pilot.
Search and rescue never looked so good. Good save. I'm right behind you, kid.
So now he's going to follow us around and try and help out with his dual P9Ps. That down there is the actual dropship crash site, and we're going to be heading down that way, but we want to deal with some of the bad guys from here. There's a bunch of grenade guys, and they actually can't hit us with those from up here.
Getting shot at. You left out. Shooting.
It looks like,
Tell me, are we hunting them or are they hunting us?
yeah, it looks like everybody else has fixed positions, so we got to go down there and deal with them. They're not going to come to us. Just looking around for more ammo. So that's actually kind of an interesting voice clip right there. Said the rain wasn't this bad in Nam. There's no rain in this level. And what's kind of interesting about it is there's a couple different things that say there should be. The name of the level is Jungle Storm. One of the things the pilot can say at the start of the level, when he gives you the goggles, is that the storm is getting pretty bad, you'll need these. But there isn't really a storm. And this makes me think that they were actually planning on having it be raining in this level, making the visibility even worse. Unless what I figure are sunbeams there are actually supposed to be rain. But if they are, it's the worst looking rain I've ever seen. Man, he says it again. This level has a minefield, as you probably noticed. It's also one of the other spider-bot sections. And if you didn't disable, or if you didn't hack the spider-bot terminal at the start, these guys would be all over you as soon as one of those mines go off.
Joanna, recon spotted jetpacks heading your way.
So here's probably the hardest part of the level, is dealing with the jetpacks. The easiest way to start, anyway, is to engage the guys and then fall back. You can shoot them as they come around the corner, and you can sort of use your teammate as cover. Although in this situation, he's more getting in my way than anything else.
That was an accident. I can take. I'm in the bed. Come fly dropships, he said. I'll never see you coming. I didn't sign up for this.
Damn it! That bridge was your route to the dig site. Your only chance is to steal a trooper's jetpack and fly across.
So you can probably hear them before you can see them, but there's a couple jetpacks actually in the air that we have to take out. And this can either be very easy or very hard. If you just sort of spray them with bullets, it can take a lot to take them down. If you're a good shot and you can headshot the guys in the jetpack, they go down pretty quick actually. Like that. There's also one guy on the far side of the bridge, and uh-oh.
You're one tough operator.
That guy over there actually has a new weapon for us, which we'll be getting to shortly. play with this jetpack a little bit first.
Quickly, cross the canyon and get to the dig site.
In the harder difficulty, the bridge is out and we actually are required to use the jetpack, although it's still here in every other difficulty. So using the jetpack, you can walk around, you can zoom and shoot, and you can also take off and fly. While you're in the air, you can still shoot, but I believe you have worse accuracy and you cannot zoom. And although it's fun to use, in the harder difficulties, honestly, it just makes you more of a target. So we're not going to be continuing with the rest of the level. In the jetpack, that is. But, new weapon. This is the Hawk Boomerang. So it's one of the more strange and gimmicky weapons in the game. You throw it, and it ricochets around and comes back to you. It does a large amount of damage. Most unarmored guys, I think it'll take out in one hit. You can also use the left trigger to aim and mark a target, which the boomerang will then try and track. If you throw it when it cannot come back to you, after 5 seconds, it'll actually just teleport back into your hand. Don't ask me how. The secondary function is a force field, which is supposed to protect you from shrapnel. In effect, what it does is actually makes you essentially invincible from all explosions and fire damage. But you can't shoot or do anything else while you have it up.
Go ahead, blow yourself up. I'll stay back, hold position.
So like I said, it's one of the more gimmicky weapons in the level. I am going to be taking it with me to, I'll try and show it off a little, but this is probably the only time you're going to see it. So these guys are armored. That actually didn't even kill him. And now they know I'm here, so this is going to get problematic.
Out of ammo!
There's nothing special about this final section of the level. It's essentially just you got to push through these guys and get to the end. Unfortunately, I have low health, so this is going to be tight. A couple of my previous recordings, I actually died in this section right at the end.
Just wound!
So it's definitely starting to look more like a temple around here. Those of you who are into Perfect Dark have probably realized that we're in Peru looking for a temple. And they were making jokes about the Mayans earlier, as well as the Mayans from the original Perfect Dark. It has to be sort of a heavy-handed reference or attempt to make some of the story tie into sort of real world history, but it's never really brought up. There's no explanation as to why, you know, the Mayan temple is important and relates to the Mayan aliens. I don't know whether that's something that they were trying to do eventually or what. I prefer to just take it at face value and pretty much just ignore it.
We got movement.
Think if I got him, that's gonna be the last guy. Yep, that's it. So, marking the end of the level, we have these extremely ugly statues. Very nice.
Carrington, I'm at the dig site. You're gonna want to see this. Relaying my signal now.
And that's the end of the level. Next time we'll be jumping down that big hole and infiltrating this giant temple. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.